There is a particular kind of tiredness that has nothing to do with sleep. You can get 8 hours, 9 hours, and still wake up carrying it. It doesn't live in your body. It lives somewhere behind your eyes, in the part of you that's been solving other people's problems so long it forgot it had any of its own. And the thing that makes it worse is that nobody sees it, because you've gotten so good at carrying weight that people have stopped noticing you're holding anything at all. That's what this letter is about. The invisible cost of being the strong one. It usually starts early. Maybe you were the oldest child, the one who kept things steady when the house was chaos. Maybe you were the kid who figured out that if you handled things quietly, nobody fought. You learned a skill that looked like maturity, but was really just survival. And then you carried that skill into adulthood, into your marriage, your career, your friendships. And it worked. People trusted you. People leaned on you. People handed you their problems because you had a reputation for absorbing them without complaint. And somewhere along the way, that reputation became your identity. The reliable one, the rock, the man who handles it. But here is what nobody tells the man who holds everything together. The world will let you do it until it kills you, not because people are cruel, because they genuinely don't see it. When someone is always strong, their strength becomes the background. It becomes expected, the way gravity is expected. Nobody thanks gravity. Nobody asks gravity how it's doing. And after a while, you stop expecting them to. You stop even knowing how to answer the question if someone did ask. Because admitting that you're tired, that you're overwhelmed, that you have no idea what you're doing half the time, feels like it would bring the whole structure down. So you say nothing, and you keep going, and the tiredness builds. Seneca once observed that we are more often frightened than hurt, and that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. And I think there is a version of that truth here. The fear that everything will collapse if you stop holding it up is almost always larger than the reality. The people around you are not as fragile as you think. Your family will not fall apart if you sit down. Your team will not crumble if you say, "I need a minute." The structure you've been holding with white knuckles is more stable than you give it credit for. But you'll never find that out as long as you refuse to let go, even slightly, even for a day. The fear of letting go has become heavier than the thing you're carrying. You are not a foundation, you are a person. Foundations don't get tired. Foundations don't lie awake wondering if anyone notices. You do. And the fact that you've carried this long without asking for help is not a point of pride, it's a warning. Because the men who carry everything and say nothing are the ones who break in ways that nobody sees coming. Not dramatically, quietly. They just slowly stop being present, even when they're in the room. You already know if that started happening to you. The question is, whether you're willing to set something down before it's too late. Not everything, just one thing. Just enough to remember that your hands were not built to hold the entire world. They were built to hold what's yours. And what's yours right now might simply be the permission to rest.